After 30 years of one-party rule, the public euphoria was unconfined. Ben Ali's first public act on the 7th of November was to pledge to dismantle Bourguiba's state.
À partir de ce jour, plus d'injustice. À partir de ce jour, plus de présidence à vie. À partir de ce jour, plus de confiscation par un parti de l'ensemble des institutions de l'État et de quadrillage de la vie politique. J'ai fait partie des gens qui ont pris ce discours au sérieux.
The 8th of November, he went to the office of the Prime Minister, and one young girl said, Yahya Ben Ali, life forever. And he went to her and said, don't say Yahya Ben Ali, say Yahya Tunis. Tunis forever. And it's extraordinary, really. It's unbelievable today.
Bourguiba was to live another 12 years, able to die in the country of his birth, still remembered fondly by many, a privilege afforded to few deposed autocrats. For the Tunisian people, the honeymoon with their new president was to be brief. The signs were not too difficult to spot. Bourguiba's new Constitution Party was rebranded as the Constitutional Democratic Rally, known by its French acronym RCD. The political freedom Ben Ali promised was also short-lived. Those imprisoned under Bourguiba soon found themselves again facing jail.
Notre engagement a été trahi parce que très vite, on a vu s'est imposée la réalité de la naissance d'une nouvelle dictature, avec, de surcroît, une évolution de l'entourage de Ben Ali qui a fait que les pratiques mafieuses se sont installées. Et personnellement, ça a duré entre 1993 et 1995, et je l'ai payé par une nouvelle détention.
The post of President for Life had been officially abolished, but Ben Ali ensured that the principle continued, changing the constitution to allow him to stand again and again and again. A generation of Tunisians were to grow up under Ben Ali's paternal gaze.
In the newspapers, on television, in the radio, it was always about what Ben Ali did today, what Ben Ali is going to do, who did he meet. So the Tunisian citizen was like living in a perfect world with its God, which is Ben Ali and his family, and no one had the right to say that anything is going wrong.
The youth now are fed up of everything. We lost everything. Some people has no view of the future. They didn't project themselves in the future in Tunisia, so they only think about going abroad.
Strong government, no opposition, a limited or non-existent press. A situation familiar across much of the region. For dictatorships to survive, they have to be seen as benevolent. For Tunisians, this benevolence consisted mainly of a high level of education, Bourguiba's legacy, and one of the strongest economies in Africa. For the new generation, however, this was no longer enough. Both education and the economy had shown themselves to be hollow promises.
Our parents wanted to believe in the system, and they wanted to build a country where everybody can live properly and raise their children and send them to school, etc. And they did it. We were good at school, we are good workers, we are organized, civilized, and we're living under mafia. We were living under mafia, and there is no hope.
Ben Ali's mafia was to be his undoing, but in reality, he had little choice. Without popular support, he needed to buy loyalty from somewhere. Despite being a former military man, he had always seen the army as a threat, relying instead on those around him to keep him in power. The elite of his 2 million-strong RCD party, and increasingly, the family of his universally loathed second wife, Leila Trabelsi. These people needed to be rewarded for their loyalty, and the natural result in a country not blessed with mineral wealth was corruption.
كنا نحلم بأن نكتب عن الفساد، ولكن أين ستنشر هذه المواضيع؟ كانت كلها مرتبطة بقطاع واحد، هو قطاع العائلة المالكة. كل موضوع له علاقة بالعائلة المالكة أو غيره لا يمكن نشره، لأنه في نهاية المطاف لو تمكن من النشر فإنك ربما تتسبب في إغلاق الصحيفة، في معاقبتها.
Control of the media had long been Ben Ali's key priority. International satellite channels that reported unfavorably on the regime were banned. But the arrival of the internet created what was to be an insurmountable problem.
Il y a eu Al Jazeera, c'est vrai qu'il y a eu et toute une campagne a été menée, orchestrée par le gouvernement contre Al Jazeera, en disant que Al Jazeera, elle invente des faits ça, et alors pour la blogosphère, ils n'ont eu aucune prise, les sites étaient interdits, etc. Mais il y a eu un effet au mouvement d'information, un événement extraordinaire, et là, ça a été la panique au niveau du pouvoir. Parce que notre système d'information, c'était verrouillé.
These censored websites became the real famous websites in Tunisia. A blogger that, with a blog which wasn't censored, isn't really a blogger, you see. And we called ourselves the gangsters bloggers and the affluent bloggers because the state knew us and blocked us, and people and boys in internet, when they see Ben Ali blocking someone, they knew that this someone is a guy who's telling the truth.
Error 404. The message indicating a blocked site became a badge of honor for any blogger and a signpost to those interested in seeking the truth in Tunisia. In trying to control the messenger, Ben Ali lost control of the message.
On ne pouvait pas en parler ni dans la presse, ni dans la télévision, etc. Les gens partout, dans les ateliers, dans les usines, dans les lycées, dans les cafés, n'avaient que des informations, des rumeurs sur le développement à un rythme accéléré de l'enrichissement illicite et des pratiques mafieuses au plus haut niveau du pouvoir.
For Tunisians, officially facing 14% unemployment but unofficially twice that, these revelations were explosive. On the 7th of November 2010, the anniversary of Ben Ali's coup, the Tunisian rapper Hamada Ben Amour, aka El General, delivered an open message to the president, intended as a plea to rein in the mounting corruption of his regime.
يعني هذا اليوم 7 نوفمبر خرجت أغنية اسمها رئيس البلاد، فهمتني؟ يعني ميساج لمسيو البريزيدون، فهمت؟ حكيت فيه على المشاكل نتاع الشعب، على القمع، على الاستبداد، على الظلم نتاع الحكام، فهمت؟ حبيت نعطي ميساج، فهمت؟ للي سرقوا البلاد، فهمت؟ للي نهبوها، خلاو الشعب التونسي ضحية إجرام متعمد من قبل المسؤولين.
Into this already tense atmosphere came WikiLeaks, publishing a confidential report by the former US ambassador Robert Godek, describing the overt kleptocracy of the Ben Ali regime.
WikiLeaks had its importance in the sense that it showed to the world what we were living in the everyday life, but for us, we didn't need WikiLeaks to know what's happening.
A great majority of people believed that Ben Ali and that system had been just students of American. And these leaks demonstrate that, first, USA doesn't care about that country. And for us, it was good news.
The US government's apparent indifference to Ben Ali's fate may have been only a small issue, but it added to an increasingly powerful tide of events against which the regime was now swimming.
Cette conjugaison des trois facteurs, de la contestation sociale, de la contestation politique et de la contestation des pratiques de corruption et des pratiques mafieuses, a connu un retentissement d'autant plus grand que le phénomène de la blogosphère et de la communication, des nouvelles technologies de la communication ont fait que ça a circulé de façon extraordinaire.
Tunisia was primed for revolution in December 2010 when محمدوبو Azizi's act ignited it. But it was what happened in nearby Gasrin, the town that had started Ben Ali's rise to power 27 years before, that would soon define it.